Heartland Sports with Luke Randall.
Good evening. We are at Kappaha Field tonight, and the Cape Catfish have a chance to make history. They've already won the Prospect League once before, but tonight they have the chance to win it for the second time, and for the first time, they have the chance to win it on their home field. Good evening. It is a really nice night for baseball. A little hot, a little humid, but overall, very, very enjoyable day. And man, the Catfish, they're coming into this one, and they have to break a historical curve. I don't know if you knew this, but in the Prospect League Championship Series, the Fish are 5-0 on the road, 0-3 at home, and I know that's a stat some Catfish fans are probably going to strike a voodoo doll at me for even saying something like that, but man, they got to break a historical curve tonight, but could they do it? Well, they've got all the resources to do it. Sean Williams is the starting pitcher tonight for the Fish, a guy from Seton Hill, Pennsylvania, and man, he's been electric. Most recent start was in the game against the O'Fallon Hoots last week in the division championship. Man, he was lights out, pitched 5 or 6 innings, basically perfect. I think he allowed just 1 run, and to be honest, that wasn't even that great of a run. It was just a couple of hits, singles, walks, all things like that. Overall, Williams has been dominant. And talk about the bullpen. Only one guy pitched over 3 innings in the Game 1 win on Tuesday. That was Sam McLaughlin. Most of these guys just pitched an inning or didn't even pitch at all. So they're fresh. They are ready to go. Overall, a lot of excitement going into it. 6:35, so first pitch is coming right up. And you know what? We've got even more baseball today. The Babe Ruth World Series is going on, not here. It's going on all the way down in Ocala, Florida right now. And of the 8 teams remaining, we've got one in the mix. That's the Charleston Fighting Squirrels. The Squirrels 4-0 in the tournament so far, looking to win their 2nd ever World Series. They play Manassas, Virginia tonight at 7 o'clock. A lot of excitement going into it. A win would put them in the semifinals. They'd play the semifinals and potentially for a championship tomorrow in Florida. We got one more thing before we come back to me. SEMO Soccer picked 9th in the OVC poll. They start the season next Thursday versus Evansville. Hey, first pitch is coming up in just a moment. National anthem just minutes away. We're going to have highlights and a recap, hopefully all this live tonight at 10.